What's up, Cuzzy Wuzzies? You're listening to the Bay Ridge Boys, History Hyenas. Bad.
Merry days after Christmas. I am an American kid like Bruce Springsteen who loves to celebrate Christmas until New Year. So it is still Christmas. And listen, I don't even really believe in any of that bullshit. But for this week, I'm a Jesus-loving fucking kid.
Absolutely. That was Yannis, Pappas, a.k.a. Yanni Humbug. And I'm Chris Distefano, a.k.a. Chrissy the Christian. And I fucking love Christmas because I'm a Catholic kid. And Jesus is amongst all of us. And every single day, I just fucking wake up and I thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me Christmas and the fucking Easter Bunny and just Puerto Rican girls with fat asses. Thank you, Jesus.
And toys made in China, and make no mistake, for this week we are not acknowledging Zach Isis's religion, existence, or visage. I don't see a face, I just see a blank heathen where facial features are supposed to be, because make no mistake, the Holy War's coming, and me and Chrissy are gonna ride on horses and cut off Islam's head.
I'm on a mission to crush Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Wei Shang-Chi, and I'm kidding. I love Kwanzaa. I like what it's about.
But let's just be honest. Christmas is the Michael Jordan of holidays.
It's number one. If you're not Christian, you just weren't chosen. I'm sorry. It's what it is.
It is the absolute Italian food of holidays.
Yeah.
The Michael Jordan of holidays. Who's the flyest piece of all time?
Fucking Santa. Yeah.
It's the Santa of holidays.
Yeah.
That's the hottest piece that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Santa's a fucking piece. He's got a sweet Yule log in his shorts. He's got a nice butt, and he's got a nice gray beard. Okay. And most importantly, Santa's way.
I was going to say, it's the Jennifer Lopez of holidays.
Yeah, and I just said Santa.
Because you don't got to say you're...
I'm always just half paying attention. It's what it is.
Yeah, and reality is just half of existing thing for you.
Yeah, you have on a fucking professor sweater right now, and you have full tits, and it's what it is. Because you got Christmas tits. That's what happens. Everybody gains
for Christmas.
Everybody gains a few pounds. Oh, and by the way, thank you for the member. Thank you for the person in the Hyenas who sent us with Santa Claus faces on there.
Yeah, we got a message of a hyena fan who said Merry Fumes, and she sent us a private photo
of her nipple,
of her titties,
with Santa on the nipples. And make no mistake, I'm the one who opened it, and Yannis did not respond because he's getting married.
Yeah, that's so exactly
I saw
right.
it, and then I fucking showed Yannis, and he got down on his knees, and he asked his Turkish gods for forgiveness for what he saw. And make no mistake, I cranked my monkey to it.
Talking of Turkish gods, we are going to talk about the origin and history of fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
And make no mistake, Saint Nicholas, who ends up becoming Santa Claus somehow, was a Turkish fucking kid.
And let's just say what it is. Let's just be fucking crystal clear about something.
We're two gay kids.
Obviously, but I know everyone has to say happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas because of the world we live in. And listen, I support every holiday, and I know
except whatever the Chinese are doing.
I do not support Chinese New Year. I don't care. It's fucking just American New Year is the only New Year that matters. No, but I support every holiday, and I support, traditions. I get that a lot of different people have, different cultures, different religions, different traditions, whatever. But Christmas, let's just be clear, okay? Hanukkah and Kwanzaa have fumes. Christmas has no fumes.
No fumes.
I don't even believe Kwanzaa's a thing. That's just something. Nobody celebrates Kwanzaa.
It's just
black kids are Christian kids.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if you gave a black kid a choice, be like, listen, you could celebrate Kwanzaa, or you could celebrate Christmas. The kid is always going to pick Christmas.
He is.
Because you just get gifts, you just get everything you want. Christmas is just, it's food, it's drinking, it's dancing, it's presents, it's stress, a lot. Because make no mistake,
It's a few brews at Aunt Eileen's house.
Because I had
and a salsa party.
I had a few fucking brews, and we had a few surprise guests at our Christmas party, and it's what it is. Because I got to be honest with you,
one of those guests was not Uncle Arthur.
Yeah.
Because him and Janet did not speak.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of the guests could not make it because he was judging cats on his boyfriend. And it's just what it is.
It's just what it is. He hasn't been back to Ridgewood since he came out of the closet.
Yeah, because
does he speak with a Brooklyn accent and a gay accent? Like, come to my apartment.
Yeah, like the fucking guy at
Let me suck your dick.
Let me suck your dick off, like Thomas Dale.
Like Thomas Dale.
No, so, but I was thinking about it next year, truthfully, and for our Jewish listeners or our Hanukkah celebrators and our Kwanzaa celebrators, if you could write on the Patreon wall, go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys and tell us some of your traditions, because next year, of course, we're going to do Christmas, but I'd also like to do a night of Hanukkah with one of our Patreon members, and I'd also like to do a night of Kwanzaa with one of our Patreon members. If they're celebrating it, I'd like to join the festivities and just see what it's about. Truly.
You put festivities in quotation marks.
Yeah, whatever.
They're not having a great time like we are under the mistletoe, kissing guys, Chinese hairless guys like Sphinx cats.
Because it was fucking great, and I had a great Christmas, and I did get a surprise gift on my Venmo. I got $100 from the guy's dick I sucked in Houston, and it was just nice. It was nice to get that gift.
Because we're big in Houston.
Babe, we're fucking big in Houston, babe. Because it's funny when I call you babe, right?
Yeah, it's funny, and also when you call it Houston. Houston, babe. Because you had a lot of aunts over there, one missing uncle, and a surprise guest.
And a surprise guest, my baby mama showed up.
At about 11:30, she said, you know what? Because make no mistake, it was a fucking German-American Ridgewood.
Yes.
Festival of Christmas, and you had your cousins there who were firefighters, and you had your aunts there, and that was just one Puerto Rican and 1.5 Puerto Rican, because there was your baby's mother, your baby's mama, and your daughter who's half Puerto Rican, and everyone was just sitting around just worshiping Jesus, and then she said, you know what, this party needs to be livened up, we need to play some salsa, and she put on reggaeton, and that's it.
And then we had a lot, and there was dancing. People were smoking cigarettes. Even my mom started to dance.
Aunt Eileen had a couple fucking Newports.
Because, make no mistake, Aunt Eileen was chain-smoking Newports, drinking Spaten beers, mixing the sauce with her fucking Maurice slippers on that smell like cigarette smoke.
And make no mistake, what are the German cookies that Janet used to cook you?
Linzer tarts, and we had a Linzer tart yesterday at Pepino's in Bay Ridge. And Linzer tart, make no mistake, Linzer tart is a good cookie, and it was also my hero's favorite cookie, Adolf Hitler.
Wei Shang-Chien.
I'm kidding.
He's giving you the Wei Shang-Chien.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Well, no, I don't have the headphones on because my hair looks good today, and I got a date with a dude after this, so I can't put on the headphones because I'll mess up my hair. It's what it is.
So it's kind of a Linsentart?
A Linsentart. Yeah, you liked it, cuz. Tell me you didn't like that cookie.
It was very nice, and I'm sure that James Herbert Marden has a few of those when he was growing up.
Yeah, and by the way,
because his mother was a Nazi!
His mother was a Nazi, and we've decided to not have Hey Bert on the podcast anymore because he just doesn't gel with us. And it's just what it is.
We'll have him back on.
He'll come on once in a while, but listen, if you're going to be on this podcast, if you're going to be a guest on this podcast, and if you're going to be a listener to this podcast, anything we do, you just need to go with, okay? Because we are fucking the history, caps lock, hyenas. Yeah. So we are just going to say and do things that are fucking wild.
Cuz, what did you get for fucking Christmas?
What did I get for Christmas?
I need to know what you got for Christmas, because make no mistake, you're a Franks and Beans grown-up kid who was wearing a cat shirt that had a cat with a Santa hat on, and he was sitting on a piece of pizza.
Yeah, well, I posted a picture on my Instagram of what I got for Christmas. My Aunt Janet got me a remote control car, which is dope.
Yeah.
I got a $100 gift card to Old Navy.
And did your baby's mama get you paying for a toy for her other kid?
Yeah, I know. It was like
Merry Christmas!
It was like, you know, when we were opening up Christmas gifts, when it was just me and my baby mama, and my baby were opening up Christmas gifts and say, this one's from Santa, this one's from Daddy, and then this one Mommy bought, but really it's Daddy's credit card. So instead of putting from mom, it would just say from dad's second credit card. And it's just what it is.
What'd you get, cuz?
I got the remote control car. I got Tommy John underwear, which, by the way, they are not a sponsor of this podcast, but I fucking will promote them for free. Tommy John underwear, give your ass a home. Tommy John underwear, they're the most comfortable underwear I've ever had in my life. Tommy John, called Second Skin underwear. Sal Vulcano, the great Sal Vulcano from Impractical Jokers, put me onto them. And I'm telling you, they fucking have changed my life. Like, they're $35 a pair. So I got a couple of Tommy Johns for my mom, double XL, because, you know, my mom knows that I got a thick cut of beef. And I got Tommy John's. I got a remote control car. I got a $100 gift card to Old Navy. I got a $25 gift card to a Sunoco gas station, because that's where I go to pump up. So I got that. And then I got a bunch of scratch offs from Aunt Eileen. That's what she gives me. She gives me $10 in a card and a bunch of scratch offs.
Yeah.
So I got that. And then what else did I get? And then I got a Under Armour sweatshirt from my pops, and I got a scarf from my stepmom. And then yeah, I got my daughter got everything she wanted. I brought my dad a printer. I bought baby mama a coat. I bought my mom. She wanted a snow globe and like these earrings that I got her. I spent about $1,000 on Christmas, because 6 months after Christmas, most Americans are still in debt from Christmas.
Yeah.
How wild is that fact that we learned?
I just would rather have a Christmas where only kids got presents.
It's the best.
I don't need gloves.
No, I don't want it.
I don't need fucking cheese plates.
No.
I don't need a scarf.
No.
If you want to give me anything, give me a fucking gift certificate to Banana Republic, because make no mistake, I love B&R.
No, I know. By the way, I got you a Christmas gift and I left it in the fucking car.
What did you get me?
I got you a mug that says "It's what it is."
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I got you. But
you made me feel bad, because you know what I got you?
What?
What you deserve.
What?
Fucking nothing.
Nothing. Because next year for Christmas, I know exactly what to get you. And if members of the Matron, if you want to get Yannis a gift, you just have to get him one thing and one thing only, and that's witch hazel to clean his ass. Because you got to tell the people you clean your ass out with witch hazel.
Because I clean my asshole out with witch hazel like my father did before me, and his father did before him.
Now, how does it
it's
feel?
It's a family secret. The best way to clean out your asshole is witch hazel.
But how? Like, does it sting? Like, what does it do?
See, it's a milder form of alcohol. Like rubbing alcohol?
Right.
Right? It's a milder astringent.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a little too much burn on your ass, but make no mistake.
Yeah.
Once in a while, I will use 80 to 90% alcohol and just deal with the pain for a couple seconds, because I know as a trade-off, I got a very pristine, clean asshole.
Well, because I'm going to...
But it does burn bad.
I'm going to confide something in you, because when I went to England...
You're a gay kid.
I used witch hazel on my finger because I got an infection in my finger because I was biting my nails out there, because I was nervous because I was like far away from my mom. This is 2012, and it was the first time I slept alone.
Yeah.
So I bit my fingers. I got an infection in my finger. I think I told you about this in my cuticle, and I put witch hazel on.
Yeah.
So I thought witch hazel was the same as hydrogen peroxide, but it's not. And yesterday when you told me about witch hazel in your butt, I didn't have any witch hazel, so I tried some hydrogen peroxide in my butt, and make no mistake, it really hurt.
Because
I put hydrogen peroxide in my butt.
Such a Franks and Beans thing when you have a PhD in physical therapy?
Because I thought hydrogen peroxide and witch hazel were just substitutes for each other, but they're not.
Yeah.
And my ass really still hurts to this day. It hurts 24 hours later.
Because hydrogen peroxide foams up. It should not be anywhere close to your asshole.
Yeah, it foamed up on my ass in the back of my nutsack.
Yeah, and it probably got caught on one of your fucking hemorrhoids.
And it probably got caught, if we're just being honest, on one of my ass warts.
It is what it is.
Ha 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 ha's. Yeah, cause I'm excited for Christmas. I was excited for Christmas, and I totally agree with you. I don't want any gifts, and I suggested to my family, because we have a lot of children in my family, I said, why don't next year everybody all these children just get one nice gift?
Yeah.
Like, just one really nice one. Even if you want to spend $200 on this child's gift, the whole family will chip in, as opposed to having all these kids got 10, 15, 20 gifts. I mean, all the parents are taking garbage bags full of presents home. Everybody's house is a mess. My Aunt Eileen's house was a mess. mess. People are getting stressed out. My mother needed to go outside and get some fresh air. Annalene's smoking a pack of cigarettes. Everybody's drinking. It wasn't worth it. The family barely talked because everybody's opening up gifts. Hey, do you have this gift? Don't take this guy's gift. It's mindless. We don't have to do that.
And it stresses everyone out.
It stresses everybody out.
Leading up to Christmas, you're just stressed out trying to get all the gifts, running around. You don't have fun. It's one of those things that I guarantee you it changes. Just like remember how you used to not be able to wear sneakers even to school,
right?
And then slowly but surely, rebels, cute kids started pushing. Next thing you know, everyone's wearing jeans. Next thing you know, everyone's wearing sneakers. Another example of how traditions change.
Yeah.
Trees. Everyone used to get a real tree. Everyone used to look down at you if you had a plastic tree.
Right.
Now, everyone's got a fucking plastic tree.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, why are you killing these innocent trees?
Also, it's just so much simpler to have Santa be from fucking China.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking little pine cones getting all over the place.
Yeah.
No little evergreen leaves.
Yeah.
It's just clean. It doesn't dry. I mean, you want to get the smell? Get yourself a nice candle.
Yeah.
Get a candle, an evergreen candle, burn it with a Chinese tree, and it is what it is.
Absolutely. Or just fucking get a Chinese person off the street and string him up with some lights.
It's what it
and
is.
And fucking spray it and put a bunch of air freshers, pine air freshers that you buy at a car wash and put it on him. And who fucking cares?
Who gives a shit? Cuz when you called the Chinese guy who blew you in Houston a Sphinx cat, it was one of the top 3 funniest things that's ever happened in human history.
Yeah.
You referred to a Chinese man as a Sphinx cat.
It's what it is.
Because they're hairless.
Yeah.
But nobody used to have fucking fake trees. Now everyone has. It's okay now to have fake trees. Pretty soon, it's going to be only kids get presents on Christmas because, make no mistake, all of us adults are stressed out.
Because I have a big family.
And a big ass.
I have a big family. I have a big ass. I have big nipples. And
one big nipple.
One big nipple.
The other one's normal.
I'm
the other one
41, and it's getting to the point now where I'm actually depressed about it. I have to lose weight.
But if you lose weight, it'll look weird because your head will be the same size. You're an appropriate sized kid.
But I'm trying to get a double chin now.
No, but you're not. Your head is too big.
Yeah.
So if your body does get smaller, you're gonna look like a fucking lollipop.
Cause make no mistake. In the deep neighborhoods in Brooklyn, in Bay Ridge and Bensonhurst, we're gonna start calling it the Italian Alamo. It's the last day, because make no mistake, we got Chinese attacking on all sides. We got it's becoming overrun by Chinese.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna have to make a stand. And are you with me? Are you against me?
And that's just what it is.
I did not say that. That's a quote from Paulie Gassi, one of the best boxer trainers in Brooklyn, who trains out of his garage in Bensonhurst and lives in his mother's basement and makes vitamins in the basement and shows up to sessions fucking hammered.
Which is the description of the most Brooklyn Italian thing you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, I walked.
Someone who trains people out of their mother's garage is a fucking Italian kid.
It's a fucking Italian kid. I walked in the other day to training. He was lit up. He was lit up like a fucking Christmas tree at 9 o'clock in the morning. # alcoholism.
Does he listen to our podcast?
He doesn't, but he's a great fucking guy.
Thank God he does not listen, because he knows how to hit. And make no mistake, we're using his real name.
Yeah, but he's great business. I'm telling you. No,
business,
it's obviously I'm kidding about the alcohol.
He used to train Paulie Malignaggi.
He was Paulie Malignaggi's trainer. I'm kidding about the drinking.
Yeah.
He's a great trainer. So if you guys are in the Brooklyn area, like, call up Paulie Gassi, find him on Instagram. He is I'm telling you, it's like he's one of the best trainers, and it's right out of his garage, and you just get a fucking fantastic workout. But we were talking, and he was like, "Listen," because he's an old school Italian kid. He was like, "Listen." He was like, "What's up with your friend Yannis?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, he does these characters. He's, it's a more recent character I always see over there. He's dressing up like a woman. He goes, "What? You ever ask this kid a question about, who he really, does this kid want to be a woman? I mean, he's a gay kid, no?" And I was like, "No, he's not. It's just like a character." He goes, "Well, let me ask you something." He said, "If you walked in here one day and I had on a wig and women's clothing and women's Chinese slippers," he said, what am I basically saying to you? What am I crying out for?" You know what the answer is? I was like, "What?" He was like, "Cock." That's what I'm crying out for. Cock. He said, and that's what Yannis is crying out for. He said, so if you want to make his Christmas, just give him some cock. That's what he wants.
Well,
he's not wrong.
He's also a smart kid, apparently.
Yeah.
You know, because he can see through the mirage.
Yeah.
Okay, because this whole fucking I'm a guy thing is getting a little tired.
It's getting a little tired, and I can see you're starting to morph because that sweater is unisex. It's not a 100% man sweater.
It's the only fucking sweater that fits me. I'm fat now.
Cause make no mistake, but you're not 2012 fat.
I am no.
How fat were you in 2012?
I'm 207 now.
And what were you back then?
225.
Okay, so you're a long way away from that.
Yeah, but I need to climb back under 200.
You're gonna have to start doing snooze again and just get mouth cancer, but at least you'll look good for your wedding.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
It's a fucking trade-off.
It's what it is, and you're having a good hair day. Make no mistake, as we said before in the podcast, some days Yannis has hair, and some days Yannis just doesn't have hair.
Because have you ever met a person who on some days is an unattractive kid, and then on other days looks like Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I mean, some days...
Seriously, that's a strange, unique person.
Thing. Yeah, some days you're so handsome, it's like, why isn't this guy a fucking supermodel? And then some days, I just can't even eat around you.
I got a dirty ass in your apartment.
Yeah, because your ass was so dirty last week that I kicked you out and then sprayed the apartment down with Lysol like you were a road.
We did a.
I needed the apartment clean because Mateo Lane, who's super gay, go to his Instagram at Mateo Lane, cooked dinner for me, and then I sucked his dick.
we did a kamikaze yesterday, and
did we post that one yet?
We will be. It's going up tonight. All this is going up tonight, Thursday night. We're in between Christmas and New Year's. We'll talk about New Year's, talk about our plans.
Because this is going to come out New Year's Eve. This
is going to come out tonight on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But it'll come out for the regular people for our toots.
Yeah,
it comes out on New Year's Eve. Correct, sir.
Yeah, for our non-toots. But if you listen, if you just want to look in the mirror and finally say to yourself, you know what, I'm finally not a toot, then all you have to do is go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys and be a part of the matriarchy and just finally cleanse yourself of being the toot that you are.
That's what it is.
It's what it is.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
Make no mistake, we did a kamikaze yesterday, which is for our $25 members.
It was our first jogging talk.
And it's the first time you kamikazed me.
Yeah, I fucking caught you because make no mistake, I know you wouldn't think it, but I keep my friends closer, I keep my friends closer, my enemies even closer, and make no mistake, my enemy is still the Japanese, and what I did to you yesterday was a fucking Jap move.
Way some shit.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure the fucking Muzzy's still awake over there.
Yeah, because I did that to fucking Tetsak. Obviously, I'm kidding. I love the Japanese food. Shout out sushi. Shout out fucking Godzilla.
You don't like fucking Japanese food at all.
I like sushi. What are you talking about? I eat sushi.
You do eat sushi?
I eat fucking little sushi. Yeah, absolutely. I put a little sushi on a panini.
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, would you eat sushi in front of the boys?
I wouldn't eat sushi in front of the boys because it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too hard to take. I won't eat sushi in front of the boys because that's not what they want. That's still the enemy.
You know what? I'm not sure if I would eat sushi. If someone can prove to me that they did military service, we're going for Pete's. We're going for American food. Yeah, Italian food is American food.
Absolutely. If you've served in this country, you should have for the rest of your life just American dishes for free. I'm talking about apple pie, pizza, hot dogs, and Yankees tickets for the rest of your life.
That's
just
what it
all
is.
Free if you fought for this country, because those are true patriot things.
So during our kamikaze yesterday, we were running along the water and doing the kamikaze, and Chris pulled his calf.
About 4 minutes into the run.
Yeah, and then he had to go take a piss.
Yeah.
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 Part of me thinks you were lying that you pulled your calf. You just didn't want to run anymore. You had to take a piss like a girl.
Yeah, and
you have a bladder like a girl.
I was breathing heavy, right?
You were breathing heavy because you're carrying around 240 pounds.
Yeah.
But what I told you is, this is part of the reason you pulled your calf is because when you put on Christmas weight, sometimes you get put on unevenly.
Yeah.
And a little bit of the fat goes in one cheek.
Yeah.
So you have one of your butt cheeks is a little bigger than the other.
Yeah.
And then that's the calf you pulled because it was pulling a little bit of an extra load.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure you eat evenly.
Yeah.
You got to eat a lot at the same time to make sure the fat goes in your butt in a well-distributed manner.
Yeah, because
you don't want to have a bumpy butt.
Because it's almost to the point where I think if you did an MRI CAT scan on my body, which we should do, maybe we'll do for the Patreon members, I'll get an MRI CAT scan. I think my stomach's in my butt. I don't think it's... I just think because I instantly feel weight in my butt right away. Yeah. The top of my ass just starts to get bigger.
Yeah. You do have a wide butt. We are going to post it on the Patreon.
Because I have stretch marks on my thighs. Like a woman, like I gave birth. I have actual stretch marks on my butt. Like I gave birth.
Wow.
That's wild, right?
Yeah, it is, Marcy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Marcy.
No, from now on, no. If you're gonna call me a woman name, I want you to call me Denise.
Listen,
I always thought if
Denise-
I was a woman, my name would be Denise. Sometimes I tuck my dick back and fucking. Because is it wild that sometimes Delilah runs into the room when she's with me and I have my dick tucked back just to confuse her a little bit?
No, that's not weird. That's normal. That's normal behavior.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm your other
Is that
mommy.
just as a rhetorical question? Is that normal? No, it's not normal. You fucking psycho.
And I'll be like, hey, baby, I'm your other mother, Denise.
Do the Denise voice. How do you sound if you were a woman? How would you be? How would you be if you were a woman?
Truthfully?
Yeah. What would you do? I know how you'd sit. Would you sew?
Yeah.
Would you bake cakes? What would you do? You fucking
Yeah, Denise, I'd sit on my counter like a sexy kitten,
Yeah.
like I did, like picture, and then I probably, honestly, I think I maybe talk like this. I'd be like, "Hi, my name's Denise. How are you? Welcome to Lululemon. Yeah, of course, whatever you need, absolutely. I have all types of running gear here and nice shoes. And oh my God, is that your cock? Yeah, just." Do you want to stick it in my belly button? Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to do.
Denise, you're a big girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if I had this ass as a woman, if you
Black guys would be all over you.
yeah, cuz it would be fucking crazy.
Cause I mean, is there a bigger magnet for black men than a big fat ass?
Cuz is it wild that sometimes I'm jerking off my left hand and just moving my ass cheeks with my right hand? And it kind of turns me on.
Wild.
Oh God!
Is that wild?
Because you're not well. You're not a well kid.
Because I'm starting to show my psychosis a little bit. I came out with full cat pajamas on yesterday.
I know you did.
In public, and then I actually went to the diner this morning
Yeah.
with cat pants on, and I didn't know why people were looking at me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I also had my daughter's hat on. Did you see the picture of my daughter's hat?
I did.
Yeah.
And we did a walk and talk and a kamikaze for our $10 and $25 members while Chris was in full Santa cat pajamas.
Yeah.
So go check those out at patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. ISIS, how was fucking Islamabad Day?
Yeah.
What do you guys celebrate instead of Christmas?
The death of America. What else?
Absolutely.
Death of America Day. Are you a Christmas? Can you celebrate Christmas?
Well, my mom converted, so half my family is still and we kind of, I guess, gave up on the Islam thing halfway through life. So yeah, we celebrate Christmas.
What'd you get?
I mean, I got this sweater I'm wearing. I got clothes, like kind of. It was really more about the kid. I got a tattoo. That was cool.
You got a tattoo?
Did you check out his sweater? It's nice, dude.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's not a Bugle Boy sweater. Nice Adidas
Wow,
sweater.
fucking nice.
Yeah.
That's
Still
nice.
looks like it was bought at Modell's, though.
Yeah, and he looks jacked today,
Yeah.
actually.
Definitely was bottom.
It was a Modell's type of, yeah.
Did you work out over the holiday season?
Nah, I ate a lot. I got sick and I couldn't really go to the gym. So that
What
was
happened?
I don't know. I think one of my cousins got me sick. They came over and that's just what happened.
What, you got a cold or were you shitting yourself?
Nah, I got a call. I almost shat myself, but I got to the bathroom in time.
Nice, yeah.
Because Christmas is really a fucking wild
It's
combination of things.
That's the thing, and that's what we're going to talk about today. It's like the history of Christmas, and what's so mind-blowing to me is that, yeah, like Yannis said, it's just kind of monotheistic religions and like pagan religions just combined and took a little bit from each, things they like, things they didn't like, and it's like so we all celebrate this and we do this and we do that, but like really it's just a few guys just decide what the customs are, and then people go nuts and kill themselves over things that like aren't real.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Two most important parts of what became Christmas are the Yule Festival, which was a winter festival of the Germanic people. We're talking about some Germanic tribes.
My people.
Yeah, some Anglo-Saxon fucking Germanic people.
Yeah.
It was the Yule and then the Roman Saturnalia.
Yeah.
So basically all the people...
And this is dark. It gets a little dark.
It's a little dark, but people in the different regions in history around that time, during the Roman times, they all had a festival. They both had festivals that celebrated the winter solstice.
Yeah, which was sometime always between December 21st and January 6th.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is when it's fucking coldest, and in the
And darkest.
darkest in the way north we're talking about, up in Norway and Canada.
Narnia, yeah.
Up there, where Santa lives.
Yeah.
Up there, it is dark 24 hours a day. So this festival is sort of a celebration of light in the darkness.
Yeah, because here's the thing, back in those times, the winter was like everybody would just protect against the winter. Everybody just lived their life hoping they would make it through the winter. Women, children, men, everybody who would you would try to make it through the winter. So all these different, amulets like, mistletoe, like, for example, the mistletoe, that was just a thing that people started doing because they were hoping that it would like get the spirits that would give life and energy to make the house warmer to protect you from the winter. It's just a thing that they thought of. It has like, and now we like, kiss under the mistletoe, or you have to have a mistletoe. It's like, and that's just the northern religions. In some other pagan religions, even south, like in Greece and Turkey, where stupid Yannis is from, the mistletoe, people would actually be beheaded underneath the mistletoe, and their heads would be used as sacrificial. What are you looking for? Am I saying something wrong?
No, you're saying it right. I'm just looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their heads would be used
as fucking ornaments.
As ornaments. So like it went from heads to apples to now fucking Christmas ornaments
How
from Yankee
fucking
Stadium.
wild is that?
How wild is it? It used to be people's heads, and I think we should bring it back.
Yeah, it was really dark. I mean, it was really dark. And Saint Nick was a Turkish kid who frickin' who died and used to be nice to kids, and then he turned into Santa Claus, who's a mixture of like the god Saturn, which is what the Roman festival of Saturnalis is based on. Is Saturn? He's the god of agriculture,
right?
And Saturn was just basically, the Saturnalis was just one big fucking orgy.
Yeah.
I mean, they just drank and they fucked and they went wild.
Yeah, and it's based in deep dark stuff. There was this king. His name was King Nimrod, and he was an evil fucking king. This guy was just not a nice kid. He was an evil king, and Nimrod can be translated into Nicholas, into Niklaus, Saint Niklaus, and in ancient times, like in those countries in Germany and Norway and Sweden and all those places, they would tell the children, don't go outside in the winter. St. Nicholas is going to get you and take you away from us and put you in his bag. And that's why even Santa Claus's suit is red, because it's symbolizing fire, which, Nimrod was, a god of fire. And here's where it gets really wild, another translation of the name Nimrod into Nicholas also is Lucifer. So really, Santa Claus is like this kind of evil. Santa Claus is really the devil. I mean, in some cultures, Santa Claus looks like the devil. So we've now made this character positive, but for a long time, it was negative, and he wasn't so celebrated.
What is the winter solstice, you're asking? Well, we're no astronomers, but we can tell you what it is because of fucking Google.
Yeah.
It's when the sun is tilted 23.5 degrees away from the Earth. And all you got to do is reverse the words Earth and Sun and what I just said, and it's correct, because it's the Earth that's tilted 23.5 degrees away from the sun, which means it's tilted the farthest away in the northern hemisphere.
Right.
And so it's the coldest day of the year, and that is on December 21st. So December 21st is the winter solstice, which is the darkest day of the year, probably the coldest on a lot of days, but definitely the darkest, because it's tilted away so it has the shortest day and the longest night. It's the most darkness. And then 3 days later, the sun comes back up. So that's like symbolizes the rise of Jesus.
Yeah.
It's all kind of fucking,
even the name Sunday, even the word Sunday is from the sun.
Sun god. And then fucking even the virgin birth, there was a fucking Egyptian guy had a god. Look it up. Is it Herod or Herod? Who's fucking was born of virgin birth. There was an Egyptian god who was said to have been born of virgin birth.
No, not Herod. King Herod was
not King Herod. He was searching for fucking Jesus.
He wanted to kill Jesus.
He wanted to kill Jesus.
And I swear he wasn't going to fucking get him. Not on my watch.
What was his name? What's the fucking virgin god who was born? I mean, who was the god? The Egyptian Horus. I knew it started with an H. Horus was an Egyptian god that predated the story of Jesus, but is the same exact story as Jesus. So a lot of people believe that the story of Christianity is just one that's adapted from the Egyptian god Horus, who's the son of Osiris and And who?
And Horus, that's where the word whore comes from, and we translate it to toot, which means if you're not part of our Patreon, you fucking worship Horus, you dirty toot.
Yeah. So the son of Osiris and is it and God? Is that what it is? Or the sun? He's the sun god.
Of Osiris and Isis.
And Isis.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. Christmas is fucking worshipped by Isis, so don't do it.
Yeah. So it's freaking wild. In ancient Rome, they celebrated the winter solstice, like we said, with the festival of Saturnalia, and at the same time, concurrently, up north, these Germanic tribes were celebrating Yule. So what happened is eventually, when Rome got Christianized after Constantine made it what the deal was and the Roman Catholic Church became what it did, they just said, you know what? We're trying to unify all these people. We're trying to seduce all these pagans who have these polytheistic religions.
Right.
Now we're becoming an official monotheistic religion.
Right.
So we believe in Jesus. So what we're going to do to lure all these freaking Germanic kids that are within the Empire of Rome in Gaul or wherever the fuck else they were, as Rome became, was bigger, wherever it conquered. So what we're going to do is we're just going to combine their feasts that they already have.
Right.
We're just going to take Yule, and we're going to take Saturnalia, and we're just going to make it Christmas.
Yeah, we're just going to, and some things.
Jesus' birthday, even though he was clearly born in the fucking summer because the shepherds were out.
Right.
And in Palestine, the shepherds don't have their flocks out. During the winter, they have to take them inside because it's cold at night.
It's cold and
like
cute.
Vegas,
and that's why there's certain things that they didn't realize. Like, I mean, most people know now that Jesus most likely wasn't born in December because of the shepherds. But what Yannis said too, about the Roman Empire just deciding, to keep peace and just to lure these people in to just pretty much blend Christianity with paganism is important, because before that, the Roman emperors would go out to the Colosseums and the gladiators would be fighting like a modern day boxing match or a football game. And they would go out, and when a gladiator was down, they would, give thumbs up or thumbs down to kill him or not kill him. So it was like a brutal culture. But what they would also do is they would take out weak Christians who weren't fed and were diseased and feed them to the lions and hyenas. They would feed them to lions and hyenas, and the crowds would go nuts watching them eat alive and rip apart Christian women, children, everybody. They would kill Christians.
Hold on, Isis just got a boner.
Yeah, Isis just came in my eye, and so it was important, but then like Yannis said in the beginning of the podcast, culture's it inevitably changes. Like, we might be living in a time where 50 years from now, children are not even getting gifts anymore, or they're getting very little gifts. It's almost going to be looked at, because I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, when the Chinese and Muslims take over, especially.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Christmas is going away.
Yeah, it's gone.
We're going to be celebrating.
Yeah, it's going to be
Wei Xiangxing, please.
Yeah, Wei
Xiangxing.
Yeah, I even in my family this year, it was the first year, where I was like, when I was watching all these kids rip open their presents and watching everybody chase around and try to throw garbage out, and even looking at my daughter go wild for it, it was like, this doesn't feel right. It feels like there's something not evil, but just wrong about it. Even just watching how rabid my daughter got, I was like, I don't know that I want this for her. And when I made the suggestion at Christmas to hey, why don't we try one gift next year? Everyone in my family was like, we cannot do that.
My family too, yeah.
No way, we can't. It's so people are just stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
But as the culture evolves, more and more people, if you said that to me, the younger people in my family were all about it. Me and my cousins who are my age, who have kids, they're like, yeah, I would only give them one gift. I only give them one gift at home. But the older generation that have just Catholicism and Christianity indoctrinated in them, because make no mistake, when my mom was going to church when she was young, she still goes,
yeah.
But know what I'm saying? But they all talk about when they were little kids, Catholic churches were fucking packed.
Yeah.
Packed, line outside the door. Now you go, nobody's there.
Yeah, well, you guys need to rebrand yourself as the church that doesn't fuck kids.
Yeah,
you have that little problem.
Yeah, it's a small-ish.
If you hire an advertising firm and hey, we're the church that doesn't fuck kids anymore.
Yeah.
That could help.
It's probably going to help.
Sorry, Lynn.
We'll see.
It's just what it is.
Because if Lynn listens to this podcast and you said something like that to her, first of all, she'd fucking kill you. And if you said Christmas isn't real, she'd have a big problem with you. She'd fucking crack a brew over your head.
Well, we've done a lot of research, and the facts are just that Christmas is pretty much a combination of a fucking orgy-type festival in Rome called Saturnalis, and German kids going fucking wild, sacrificing kids,
cutting their heads off and making them Christmas ornaments
in Germany, and then some mixture of some fucking Turkish kid named Saint Nick, and some combination of how they depict
Mithra, the guy Mithra, remember?
Mithra, what was he? The god, the Mithra.
He was like another sun god. They're all sun gods from different cultures. It's all about 3 days. It's like you can go and down these YouTube holes. It all comes back to the same thing. It's some god of the sun, something to do with the number 3, 3 days.
3 days.
3 days, and something with some sacrifice in a tree in your house.
Yeah. So basically, Christmas is a celebration of the return of light 3 days after the winter solstice on December 21st. December 21st is the longest night of the year because it's the winter solstice.
Yeah.
So in the north, they fucking light candles, they burn kids, they dance around, they fuck each other in the asshole. I'm making that part up, but it probably happened.
With witch hazel?
With witch hazel. They cleaned out with... You think Mateo Lane cleans his ass with witch hazel?
100% he has to. You got to be squeaky clean in the gay community.
Yeah. So it's all about worshiping the sun, which, if you think about it, is the giver of life.
Right.
And in the north, they even refer to it as Sol Invictus, which is Roman, as the unconquered sun.
Right.
As it's seen once again staining the horizon with the promise of hope and brilliance 3 days after the winter solstice. So that's just what it is, cuz it's a pagan holiday mixed with a Roman holiday, mixed with... the Romans deciding post-Constantine that Jesus Christ was going to be the official one. We're going to simplify this. Basically, Christianity is the Walmart of religions.
Yeah.
It used to be all these different mom-and-pop religions with thousands of gods, and Rome was like, you know what, this is going to be a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
We're going to fucking simplify and unify everybody, and everyone's just going to worship the baby Jesus, and Puerto Ricans, Italians, and Irish are going to have the nativity scene on their lawn. And make no mistake, you can tell a lot about how people decorate the outside of their houses on Christmas. And if you see a nativity scene, make no mistake, that family does not support gay marriage.
Yeah, it's what it is. If you see a nativity scene, you know one thing, and you know one thing for sure, that the guy the leader of that family, the patriarch of that family, works in a union. He has to. There's no other way. That guy can build something for you if they got a nativity scene out there. And let's just be real. And I know this may offend some people, but I'm starting to think now, that a devout belief in religion coincides with the lower IQ. I don't have any data to prove that. It's just a hunch. How do you feel about what I just said? Is it potentially true? I'm not saying everybody, but I would just think the majority, I would just think the IQ of people who can say, I don't believe in religion, is higher than the IQ of people who say, I devoutly believe in this religion. Do you think that that's probably fair and probably true? Or there's no way to answer it?
Common sense says yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about this the other day. I mean, Nikola Tesla is a human being.
Human being. Go, keep going.
And farts. Why do your farts all sound the same?
CWF.
Have you noticed
farts.
that? Is that not one of the?
Comes out with reverb.
Is that not one of the strangest things? Are we not two strange kids who are put here by the simulators? You have a weird tit, and your farts sound underwater.
Yeah. And
why do your farts have water with them?
And you're losing your hair, but your eyebrows are getting more hair. That's what it is.
Cuz, make no mistake, I'm a Greek kid and my eyebrows look like caterpillars.
Cuz, it's just, you don't
I'm fucking gonna be a gross old kid.
You don't have to
Greek people are gross.
Yeah, you fucking look like a disguise. You look like a disguise face.
Cuz I look like I'm wearing a Groucho Marx. When I got my glasses on, I look like I'm wearing a Groucho Marx mask from a fucking novelty store.
Yeah, cuz, but you're a fucking handsome kid with a woman's sweater on. It's what it is.
Only on certain days, and it's just what it the fuck is.
What were we talking about before I farted? You were saying, we were talking about
IQ.
No, but you were saying we were talking about this the other day. You just said it, and then I farted.
Yeah, I was saying, like, Nikola Tesla, guys.
Tesla,
like,
right.
Like the people who've moved us forward, Isaac Newton, whose birthday was a couple days ago.
Shout out
to Isaac Newton.
Fig Newtons.
One of the, obviously, probably the most important scientists in the history of mankind.
And probably had a nice piece.
Also, he was a straight white male, so fucking down with him.
Yeah, so he actually fucking ruined it.
And so is fucking Nikola Tesla, who fucking gave us fucking electricity. Fuck him. Fuck Thomas Edison. Fuck you, white man. Straight. If you're gay, you're fucking cool. Okay? But if you're a white man and you like puss,
yeah,
fuck you.
Gross.
And what you've built.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
So we were saying, like, yeah, I mean, there's such a difference in intelligence between a guy like Tesla and just like a normal person who walks into a Catholic church and gets ashes on their foreheads on Wednesday and walks around like a fucking idiot all day. Yeah, because Catholics are pedophiles.
Yeah, if you say it again, we're going to step outside. Because I'm telling you, I went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic grammar school, Catholic high school, Catholic college. And time again, when they were questioned, when professors were questioned, it was like, look, it's blind faith. Blind faith, blind faith, blind faith. Like, there's no answer here. It's just the answer is blind faith. When I was in college, I had this really great theology professor, and he was a Catholic priest. And he was very, smart guy. I went to some Ivy League school. And he was like, look, the truth of the matter is that most of this is made up, but you just choose to believe, blind faith is what we have. And he was like, but most of it is made up. He was like, but, the stories are cool. He didn't say the stories are cool, but he said the stories should be used as parallels of ways to live your life. That's what it is. But don't take this as truth. Don't believe Jonah and the whale. Don't believe that.
So that's truthful.
That was truthful. That's why I liked him. Once I got to college, St. Joseph's College, I had professors who were more real. They were like, they're parallels to live your life by. Yeah. Jesus smashed the, tables outside the temple, when people were selling goods and services because, was selling goods because he was like, the story there, did Jesus even exist and do that? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But what the story is don't be a slave to money and goods. Like, live your life, look up at the sky.
That part of religion is really good.
Yeah.
The morality. And
it's riddled. The Bible is riddled with morality.
Yeah, man cannot live by bread alone. Essentially means man needs philosophy as well.
Yeah,
you can't that so separates us from the animals. We've invented morality in order to be able to have a civilization, have a society,
right,
and have it function.
Right,
and man cannot live by bread alone means that we can't just live to eat, shit, and sleep like the rest of the animals. We also have to have. Morality.
Yeah, and also man can't live by bread alone because man should be on keto. and bread is not keto.
You need protein.
Because I told you my new diet, I'm just going to have yogurts for lunch.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lose weight that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat whatever I want, both meals, and I'm just going to have a nice almond milk yogurt for lunch with some nuts for protein. And that's just how I'm going to get shredded by next year.
People just know it's not going to stick, But who's St. Nicholas? St. Nicholas of Myra. Okay, he was a kid who lived in 343, and he was known as Nicholas of Bari, and he was an ancient Christian bishop
who was a Turkish kid.
Who was a fucking Turkish kid.
Gross.
He was a Turkish kid who lived in modern-day Turkey, and this was during the Roman Empire around he died in like 343. I think he died.
So Christianity, the Catholicism and Christianity as we know it had just been created because it was created in 325 AD at the Council of Nicaea. It's what it is.
Yeah, and he's revered as a saint because supposedly he did some miracles or whatever. He's known as Nicholas the Wonder Worker. He's the patron saint of merchants. Repentant thieves, children, brewers, pawn makers. I mean, he's the patron saint of a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of those. But anyway, his reputation kind of became, just kept growing. And he had, his whole thing was the legend grew that he was just this secret gift giver to children.
Right.
which we found out it was the opposite originally. It's like he used to fucking throw kids in a sack, right?
Yeah, St. Nicholas, that used to be the old myth that the parents would say, don't go out in the cold, don't go out this winter because St. Nicholas will grab you and put you in his bag and take you away.
Right. So that was the model of Santa Claus, is this reputation that grew that St. Nicholas, this Turkish fucking kid,
right,
who lived in the 300s AD, used to secretly give kids gifts. So he didn't want credit for it, but he would just give kids give kids gifts. And the Germanics, the Germanic peoples, the Dutch referred to it as Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas.
Yes.
Which is that's the Dutch for Saint Nicholas.
Right.
So that became Saint Nicholas became Santa Claus, and it's based on the Dutch Sinterklaas. When you turn that into American, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Just like Yannis becomes Yannis, because American's the proper way to fucking speak.
Yeah. I just don't care, to be honest with you. It's like, yeah, I know the tradition's probably bullshit, and I know this and that, but it's like, I just want to have a good time on Christmas. I want to bang out a few brews. I want to eat Aunt Janet's Chickarollatini. I want to have some sweets from Rudy's Bakery in Ridgewood, and I just want to live my fucking life. I want to play with my remote control car, and I want to try to catch a blood from my cousin. And that's just what it is.
Is that what you got for Christmas? Is a remote control car? As
I
a
posted a
man in
picture of it.
a man in his 30s?
Yeah.
Did you ask for that?
No, my aunt just bought remote control cars for all the boys in the family, me included.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope. And I got a nice pair of New York Giants pajamas.
So what are you going to do with that thing?
Got nice New York Giants onesie.
What are you going to do with the remote control car? Are you going to play with it?
You know, I mean, I'll play when I don't have the baby. I'll just play with it. I got a fucking nice open floor plan in the living room. So I'll race that thing around, you know, and I'll have a good time with it. What are you gonna do, man? You make the best of shit. Did Savannah give us the Patreon people?
Not yet.
Wow. So we don't even have the newest members of the matriarchy to fucking read out.
Wow,
That's fucked up.
Yeah, we need to. Maybe we can look. I can look right
Well, you
here.
want to just read some Patreon messages? I like to.
Yeah.
The Patreon messages are great.
Sinterklaas.
Oh, you still looking up Sinterklaas?
No, I just wanted to say it because I like the way it sounds. Sinterklaas. This is a message from Murray Kirk on the Patreon. He says, tyrannical, plain and simp. Had no choice, cuzzies, but to upgrade because I fucking love these two cute kids. So I've gone full tyrannical, $25 member. Yes. Thank you, Murray Kirk. I just liked your post. Thank you. You are a valued member of our Patreon, and we love when kids upgrade. Make no mistake, guys, you donating to our Patreon is what makes this podcast successful, what keeps it going, and that's just what it is nowadays.
Yeah.
You pay for what you want. You don't got to go through some fucking studio or some network. You pay us directly and make us two fucking rich kids.
Yeah,
because make no mistake, we're going to lose Zach to hip hop.
Yeah, and we're going to start to do videos soon. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to start to do videos soon, and like all, you know, our history docs and all that stuff. We're going to start to really pump that up in the Patreon. You'll see. Alessandra Matone said, if Mauricio leaves Patreon, I'll be sad, but make no mistake, that money will get moved over to the Bay Ridge Boys Patreon account, and I will upgrade my subscription. Yeah.
She is a true blue fan of us and
She looks like a
Mauricio.
piece.
Yeah, she's definitely a fucking
Larry
piece.
Jones said, make no mistake, I am a black kid that likes to slam a few brews and has a nice piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry.
Yo, Larry Jones. Yeah, because we read him. I remember we read him out last episode, and we talked about how you cannot get more of a black name than Larry Jones.
Yeah, and then Nicodemus Papadopoulos, which is just probably Giannis's.
Remember this kid? I remember. This is the Greekest kid of all time.
Yeah, he said, just a monthly reminder, the Mad Dog's mom was a toot, might have been a piece. Yeah.
Yo, cuz our fans are fucking hilarious, and I know you're going to skip over the Chris the Teacher
No, I'm going to
comment.
read Chris the Teacher.
Okay.
Chris the Teacher says, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to the Gentiles, and Happy New Year to those who follow the artificial human construct of linear time. Big 2019 coming for the boys as Yannis gets married, and Chris acknowledges his homosexuality. Need to get this matriarchy to 400 plus. Keep spreading the word, people. And it's also going to be a big year. 2019 is also going to be a big year for Chris the Teacher, because this is year he's finally going to be convicted of his sex crimes.
Wei Shangxing, Wei Shangxing.
Wei Shangxing.
Yes. Mora
Carney. That's an Irish fucking girl.
She says, saw steel pipe Chrissy at Gotham. She goes, As a loyal History Hyena listener, a new member of the Patreon, still waiting for a shout out. Guess how Irish I am? Make no mistake, my friend and I had a blast on Saturday night with our man Steelpipe Chrissy. And my friend kept telling Chris to take his coat off while he was performing. He might be a little Franks and Beans because I was sweating just sitting there, and he wore the coat the whole time, but we had a great time regardless. Make no mistake, Maura, you're a fucking Irish girl and you got zero fumes.
You have no fumes, and I did not take off my coat because, make no mistake, I'm sensitive about my butt.
Cuz you had a lot of Hyena fans come out to Gotham. How fucking dope was that? Thank you to all the fans that went and saw Chrissy D.
Well, Reg, thank you. And also, here's one for Yanni P. People went to go see Yanni P at the DC Loft. Regis Wells says, I mean, it's R-E-G-I-S. Let's just call him Reggie Wells.
Regis, cuz.
Okay, Regis Wells says, Yanni P takes DC. Great show at the Loft. There were definitely more wasps than hyenas, but I think I may have recruited a few for the cackle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Wells.
Cuz I didn't know when, you were supposed to come with me to DC for that show. We had no idea that was kind of a fun little cool hip venue.
Yeah.
I didn't really promote it. I thought it was going to be because it was booked through Irwin. So I didn't know he wasn't even there, but it's a nice venue. Please have me and Chrissy back. We will go there. We'll tour out DC. We'll do a fucking live podcast. I just fell in love with that venue. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of grimy. And thank you to the Hyena fans who came out
to DC.
One crew of 10 black kids.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of that, I just want to read the one more Patreon message from Lisa Johnson, who I went wild for last week because she's a fucking piece. She wrote a message and it says, Reese's fucking piece is the caption, is the headline. And she said, wow.
Read it in your black girl voice.
In my black girl voice?
Yeah, just do it.
Wow, thanks for the shout out, boy. Was that more Puerto Rican?
No, you do it, yeah.
Wow, thanks for the shout out, boys and shit. I'm truly flattered. If I was single, make no mistake, Chrissy D and I would never get any sleep. Not because we bang out bad, but because we're both afraid of the dark and ghosts. Oh shit, I'm kidding. I'm only afraid of B&Bs, bed and breakfast, and homes built before 1950. True blue fact. We would also fight over the bed because we both have big asses. We would probably break up because I ate the last black and white cookie. It's just what it is. Or I got tired of him wearing my heels and walking around with a la puss. I'd probably cough up bad, walk him up to Poughkeepsie. I have an extra nightlight and some sage if you're ever in Atlanta. Love the cast. Lisa, a.k.a. Reese's fucking piece. P.S. ISIS has bars. P.S.S. I never sold candy when I played ball in school. Lisa, I'm being 100% honest with you. You're hilarious. You're gorgeous. And I fucking want to be in your life.
Yeah. And
I want to marry you.
She is obviously a really hardcore fan, so thank you for your service, because her throwback to I want to walk him up to Poughkeepsie, that's from early on in the cast.
Yeah,
so that means she's been listening for a while.
Yeah, because that's when Christmas...
Because you're supposed to die in Poughkeepsie, you fuck.
Yeah, and then Kenneth said CBK, one name equals cute black kid.
That's right, Kenneth.
Kenneth is a CBK.
Then we got Freddie Lopez. He goes, not from Washington Heights. Close, Yanni. I'm actually from Denver, Colorado.
Oh.
Wow. I'm an accountant from one of the biggest trash companies in the one of the biggest trash companies in the nation. But I do love my mom. Okay, Freddie Lopez.
Wow, and then how about this person? I guess last year we were saying one of the new members of the Patreon, Daniel Pena. It's actually a girl. It's Daniela, and it says, "You guys are little Franks and Beans."
True.
Make no mistake. If I ever had a sex change, that would be my name. But the A is my middle initial, Anthony, and my wife is definitely Peace. Okay, I don't know what you're talking. Oh, your name is Daniel A. Pena, and we were calling you Daniela and saying that you were a piece because we're just gay fucking kids.
Yeah, then Dr. Harvey Spencer
let's
Jr.
Call Dr. Harvey Spencer. We got to call Dr. Harvey Spencer. That's what we do right now.
Let's call him.
Because we said we would and we didn't. And if he doesn't pick up, he's never getting another call again. And it's what it is.
Let's call Dr. Harvey Spencer Jr., our one of our esteemed $25 a month members. Listen, if we ruined your idea of what Christmas is and where it comes from because you thought it was the birth of Jesus Christ, we apologize. But we are History Hyenas. We worship the truth here. So make no mistake, you're celebrating a pagan holiday mixed with Roman fucking drinking conditions.
That's what it is. Do we have Dr. Harvey Spencer on the line?
Yeah, just pulling.
I'm just trying to talk to stall time as we look up.
Yeah, because make no mistake, last week we fucking called Chris the teacher and we fucking put his name out on the put his phone number out on the podcast.
We did, right?
Yeah.
It was the answering machine, so when we wanted to leave a message, leave a message for, and then...
ISIS, you fucking wild. Luis Martinez says, got it all wrong, cuzzies. I'm not Dominican. I'm just a good Mexican kid. But like your baby mama, I've been going white, cuz make no mistake, I got proof I can be here for a while, but I need to make this shit permanent, so I need an American piece. Luis Martinez, yeah, he's not Dominican, he's Mexican. Thank you for your service, Luis. We love you.
Fucking love you, cuz.
Yeah, Safed Benjamin. Make no mistake. He says, I'm no gay kid. But if I was in a room with a jar of Nutella and Chrissy pseudo tit, make no mistake, I wouldn't hesitate. So he would lick Nutella off your fucking tit. Safed Benjamin. I mean, this kid is a busy dentist.
Hello, you have reached the voicemail box.
Let's give him another prank. I'll do it. Yeah.
Family and cosmetic dentistry. I apologize.
What's his name again?
Dr. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
But if you would, please leave a message after the tone. I will return your call at my earliest convenience. If this is, however, a dental emergency, please dial 803.
Is his number on the fucking podcast right now?
No, that's a dental emergency.
To be put in contact directly with someone from our dental
No, but I'll.
Thank you and have
But don't let this number up there. Hi, Dr. Spencer. My name is Carol. I have a dental emergency. I've been sucking a lot of dick recently, and I got some of it caught in my back molars, and there's just a piece of dick that I need to have removed. So is there like a dental surgery you could do to get all this dick out of my mouth? Because I'm a fucking cocksucker. Yeah. This is strike 2 for you. This is Chris and Yannis. We're calling you again. Thank you for your service. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. This is our second prank call. Make no mistake, this is the most unprofessional message you will get at your place of work.
Absolutely. And yeah, I sucked a guy's dick in Houston.
Well, please be available next time we call. We love you. We love you, man. You're one of our $25 members, and we want to speak to you in person. We'll call you back.
Are there any other $25 members we need to call?
We got some new ones. I could shout out right now. How about this?
Oh, I just got the shout outs.
Oh, yeah. Give them to Chris right now, please.
Right now.
Give them to fucking Chris. And are there any other $25 we can call right now quickly? We should have this prepared before we start. Huh?
Few new $25.
How about that kid Clayton or
numbers yet?
Yeah. Do we owe a call to Chris the teacher and all those people?
I think Chris the teacher is the only one we didn't get to. If you guys want to call him back.
Yeah, let's just call him. We have to. We got,
he's one of our.
He's fucking one of our guys.
He's one of our guys.
I just feel like he's, we talk to him all day, every day. Let's call him.
Yeah, let's call this Sinterklaas.
Let's call Chris the teacher, and then let's call and then whatever the next 25 is.
You want to call Aunt Eileen after that?
Yeah, let's call Aunt Eileen.
I just sent you guys the new Patreon shout-outs.
Okay, well, call Chris the teacher, and while you get that ready, Chris will make a quick call to Aunt Eileen. Bring. Hello.
Hey, Aunt Eileen, I'm just calling to say thank you so much for Christmas. I really love the Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, hey, Christopher. It was nice to see you, and it was also nice that you brought your baby's mama. Listen, the salsa, that was a little much. You know that me and your mother are devout Catholics. And there was a little too much movement there for what me and your mother like to do. Thank you so much for the pack of Pall Malls that you got me.
Yeah, what did you guys wind up seeing Uncle Russell?
We did see Uncle Russell, but the problem is Uncle Russell and Aunt Janet have had a big problem for many years, and he just hasn't been back to Ridgewood. There was the Christmas, I suspect, that he was up by the Ridgewood Bank staring down at us. And he wanted to look into the window because he missed us, sort of like Oliver Twist looking through the window in A Christmas Carol. I'm not sure if I'm mixing up my stories. I'm a girl from Ridgewood. I didn't stop. I started paying attention after 10th grade in high school, and I married your Uncle Victor. And we had our problems. But you were always a good kid, and I liked to feed you saltines when your mother was away working, and she did that so she wouldn't be on welfare.
Like your baby's mama's mother.
But Chris, we're Catholic girls, and we forgive you for them. Chris, me and your mother, we definitely had a cut. We went to Spartan. we went and had a couple Spartans. And we just want to say that we're happy that you have your own apartment and that you're living over there in Bay Ridge. And we really do love Chad. We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and prayed over it. Me and Lynn went and prayed over it. We talked to Father Larry, and he says that, all we have to do is just pray really hard, and we can just feel the love that's just not there.
Thanks, Annalene. I gotta go. I got my friend from Houston here.
Okay, boy, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette on the neutral staircase between my and Lynn's house. That area is called the United Nations line of demarcation between mine and my sister's house. Bye, Chris. I love you.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Chris the teacher? This is Detective Flanagan. We want to talk about the pictures you have of 16-year-old girls in your phone.
How you doing, Chris the teacher? This is Aunt Eileen.
Chris Distefano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild kid.
Wild.
Can I ask you a
What are you doing, cuz? Are you downstairs right now? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in my. Oh, in your house? No, I'm in my basement.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Let me ask you a question, Chris, the teacher. Is there anything more than you would love than to just lay in bed with Chris?
I can't hear Yannis. Is that Yannis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Yannis. He was Aunt Eileen for a second, but now it's Yannis.
Now I'm Yannis. How does Chris?
Few brews.
Yeah. How does Chris's seat smell when you came here and took a sniff of it?
I got no fumes.
No, never any fumes.
How was Christmas, cuz? What'd you do?
I heard you got a couple calls from a few of the matriarch members. Apologies.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
But Zach is a 23-year-old kid.
Let's, make sure Zach Isis blacks out the voicemails next time you guys make the phone call.
Yeah, well,
Christmas was good. Christmas was good. I had a few brews. Had a little anxiety attack at the mother-in-law's. Went to Burger King and went home.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You graded a few papers as well?
I can't hear you, buddy. Giannis, I can't hear you at all.
Did you grade a few papers?
Nah, I haven't graded papers since like my third year, man.
How do you do that then? You don't even read them. You just like if it's a hot girl, you just put an A on there.
No, you just let the student teachers grade them.
You got
They need to practice.
You got student teachers in high school?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
But they're not high school students; they're college students.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Did you ever bang one of them out?
No.
You're a good kid, Chris.
Actually,
How many
my wife.
How many different sports do you coach?
I coach too.
Yeah. You got a coach look like you're a fucking involved kid, and that's what we like about you.
You're married, right? You married with
I
kids?
just don't want to go home.
Yeah. You married with kids?
Yeah, man. I'm hanging out with my little guy right now.
Oh, you're the
Beautiful,
best.
man.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
We have you on a Chris the Teacher time limit right now.
Yeah, CTTT, Chris Teacher time limit.
Yeah. But we love you.
We're on.
We're calling your your value $25 toot.
Cuz you are the queen.
This call is Brutes. Yo, we have updated Patreon following is now at 371. We need 29 more, and we get the famous remote in the pants photo from Chrissy D. So everybody make sure you tell your people to start coughing up the money. And remember, if this number of followers drops as the months end, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah!
And cuz, you know what we're going to do? Yeah. I believe you, cuz.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get to that number, and then we're going to fucking disable your Patreon and post a pic and then delete it, and you're never going to see it. No, I'm kidding, cuz. I'll send it to you right now. I'll DM it to you.
Dude, I've been moving furniture into Chrissy D's DMs. I can't get nothing back from Giannis.
Yeah, no, he won't. Giannis won't respond. Giannis is a paranoid fucking Greek Turk kid.
Here's the thing.
I was 2 blocks away from him on Christmas and paid him enough respect as to not go say hello.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have been good, Chris the Teacher.
Yeah, I wish you would have shown up. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but listen,
For me and you, and then Giannis puts one in my back.
Yeah,
that's what would have happened too.
Yeah,
but you're a valued member of our matriarchy. We love your devotion, and you just marketed for us exactly. We get to 400 Patreons. First of all, Hey Bird is going to put on the toupee.
Yep.
Secondly, Chris is going to send out the famous remote dick pic. And then when we get to 1,000, Chris said that he will put a cucumber in his ass.
Yes.
And La Pousse through 3rd Avenue of Bay Ridge.
And then if we get to 2,000, I will suck a dick live on camera. And then if we get to 3,000, I'll get fucked in the ass live on camera. And then if we get to 4,000, I will decapitate myself. Wild.
Make no mistake, Hey Bird is out in Vegas right now trying to find Dad.
Yeah.
All right, Chris the Teacher. You're a good kid. Thank you so much for your time. We have now reached the Chris the Teacher time limit. We got to go.
Love you guys. Bye. Thank you for the call.
Thank you. He's a Long Island kid.
He's a Long Island kid. Bye.
Thank you for the call.
Thank you for the call.
Holy shit.
Do we have any more? Well, now we finally got the Patreon members. Sorry if it was a little bit late. Okay, so let me just read out quickly. The newest members are New Toots. And as you know, if you're not a member of the Patreon, go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. We'll read your name out. And as always, I'll read the names, and then Yannis guesses the ethnicity.
Yeah.
Okay. Safet Benjamin.
Safet Benjamin, how you doing? My name is Safet Benjamin. My father was a rabbi. My mother, she was in support of him, and we had a very nice house, and we have a kosher deli, in which we are a very big part of the community.
So okay, Anthony Gichetti.
Let me tell you something, all right? Now, my name is Anthony Gichetti, and I've been in this business for 25 years.
And those tiles that you're using, I'm telling you, those are fucking cheap tiles that you got from fucking Costco. You got to use my family tiles. They come from Italy.
Because make no mistake, Anthony Gichetti still has an AOL email. All right, next one, Vincent Calderon.
Vincent Calderon?
He's a sergeant.
Because he's a sergeant in the fucking U.S. Army, and make no mistake, the kid played AAA ball for some Baltimore team in Maryland.
Chief Flocka 88.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, boss. Yo.
Chief Flocka 88 goes fucking wild for David Blaine.
Yeah, man. Yo, what's that? Yeah, man. My name is Chief Plucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
here we go. Next one, Kevin Ferguson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cuz we're the BET of podcasts.
Yeah.
Kevin Ferguson, that is a black kid.
Black kid, that's a draft pick name right there.
Hell fucking yeah.
Oh, Alexa Harvey, who's a piece.
Alexa Harvey is
White Wasp.
Yes, Snow White.
Esau Lopez.
By the way, is it hilarious that black kids call white girls snow bunnies?
Yeah.
I mean, can we just take a second to appreciate how hilarious that is?
Blacks, the Italians are 1, blacks are 2 with comedy. Or maybe a 1A and 1B.
They're both number one.
They're both number one. Blacks and Italians are number one.
The two funniest cultures?
Yeah.
Blacks and Italians.
100%. Esau Lopez.
How you doing, Isla Lopez? Listen, I know you're trying to find somebody classy. So am I.
Wait, is that a girl or a boy?
I don't know. It's just it's got,
Isla?
Listen, ESAU. And they have no picture. Maybe they're gender neutral.
I think it's a gender neutral kid from Colombia.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a baby.
Look, it's a little Latino baby. A little debito.
No, not Latino, because that would imply he's a male.
Oh, yeah.
Just Latin, but you can't say Latin, because that implies the patriarchy that went conquered down there. So let's just go a gender neutral sound.
Gender neutral, little debito.
Yeah, sound.
Luis Altuve.
Wow, that kid plays for the Houston Astros.
Yeah, Jose Altuve, Houston. And guess who else lives in Houston? The guy I got a heart out from. Christian.
It's a fucking Puerto Rican kid.
Christian Esteban.
Christian Esteban, ¿qué pasa, mi gente?
Let's be honest. Christian Esteban has tried to cross the border a few times.
He's a Mexican
He
kid.
just didn't make it.
Because he lives in San Antonio, and make no mistake, he has a... He's a fan of the Spurs.
Yeah, Christian Esteban, good kid. He probably pays his Patreon in pesos. Maura Carney. We've already read one from Maura Carney. We know what she is.
She's a good old fucking Irish girl.
She's an Irish girl with no fumes.
She's a girl that'll fight you.
Joseph Schmidtgen.
Joseph Smith.
This might be a German.
I think we have somebody whose ancestors moved to
Argentina in the 1940s to escape the Allies, and then he's the children of them who moved up into the United States and pretended like nothing happened.
I think Joseph Schmitschkin and Safet Benjamin should be in the room one day and we see what happens.
See what happens, and maybe we'll put Max and Stubbins in some.
Oh, Max and Stubbins, do I smell some black cock? Yes.
Yeah.
Beth Connolly.
Beth Connolly is just a good fucking girl from Ridgewood who sucked Chrissy D's dick in the back of St. Matthias, and it's just what it is. She's got 3 fucking kids now, and she's a kindergarten teacher, and she drinks Spaten with Lynn when she sees her, and they talk about the old days, and Lynn fucking loves her.
And she looks like a piece. Anthony Mendez.
Anthony Mendez is what you call a good Puerto Rican kid.
Yeah, if Anthony Mendez doesn't box at least 3 to 4 times a week, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what's up or what's down.
Delbert Mixon.
Delbert Mixon? Holy shit.
I don't know, could that be...
Delbert Mixon?
That could be black.
I'm going to go wasp. I'm going to go bzzz, wasp. Delbert Mixon?
Delbert Mixon, wasp.
I'm going to go no jeans, no socks, father, pony.
Addie Waters. ADDI Waters. WATTERS.
That is a kid who make no...
She's a $25 member.
Wow.
We got to call her up.
Yeah, let's call Addie. Let's get her number.
We don't have her number
She
yet.
just...
Okay, well, you got to give us your number, Addie, so we could give you a call, and you look like a piece.
Addie definitely comes from a family that, make no mistake, in the foyer in her parents' house, there is a portrait of the whole family with a dog.
Now we got Miguel, not your average 7-incher piece, Jerome.
Black kid.
Uh-oh, and here's one of the first Patreon members I think that we have of this descent, Samantha Chin. We got a Chinese.
Thank you for your service. Finally, we need more Chinese. We want more Chinese.
Because Samantha Chin looks like a fucking piece. Samantha Chin could marry me and bring peace to the Chinese would
during the summer months
would be safe during the summer months if Samantha Chin marries me.
Is she a piece? Can I see her?
Well, it's a little blurry, but she looks like a piece. It's just they sent me his bullshit screenshot because make no mistake, we're gonna have to make some cuts and some people are gonna start to get fired from our Patreon because we can do this work better. It's just what it is.
just
You're
what?
on notice. You too, Zach. If you don't cackle out what we tell you to cackle out. Here's
we need more Chinese though.
We do, and thank you, Samantha Chin, for being a Chinese.
Yeah.
Nathan Pinsker.
Nathan Pinsker, that is a private school.
Yeah.
Son of a father who is a CEO of an insurance company. He's just a white kid.
Make no mistake, when this kid was 17, he date raped a girl and got out of it because his father's powerful.
Without a doubt, he was on the swim team.
100%. Then we have Austin_Ireland, your mom's onion. And we know Austin Ireland because he sends me Snapchat videos of his gun in his glove compartment and then toots and bangs out. So I want to just say publicly that I fucking do not respond to Austin's messages because they're crimes.
But he's a valued member of our Patreon.
Valued fucking member.
Big
Thank
fan.
you. And he's a $25 member. Do we have Austin's number?
We got to get Austin.
We don't have any of the new 25.
We got to get your guys' numbers, okay? Because we got to call you. Richard Lewis. Fucking Richard Lewis.
He's a Jew.
Great comedian, Richard Lewis. One of our, thank you for being a member of our Patreon, Richard Lewis.
We really appreciate that you're here, and we keep the cheeses and meats on separate plates.
Now, here we go. One name, Eric. We know what it is.
Eric was shy. Yeah, I mean, listen, son. Yeah, I mean.
Then we got Joshua Gioeli.
Joshua Gioeli?
Gioeli or
Listen,
Jelly.
I mean, I really...
Might be Jelly.
Jelly, I really appreciate that nice, fine work that you had done to your house. I'm just saying that I could do it better.
Yeah. And then we got...
fucking Italian names are hilarious.
Then we got Glue Gun.
Glue Gun?
Yeah, his name is Glue Gun.
Oh, well, that's not
Hebert.
There you go.
There we go.
His ethnicity?
Yeah.
We don't know because his mom's a toot.
His mom's a toot and his grandma's a Nazi.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
We don't know, but his mom was a professional prostitute who made money from fucking strangers.
Yeah, and unfortunately it damaged her son Haybert, that he's very insecure and doesn't know how to yes and basic rules of comedy, so it's not on the podcast anymore.
We love Bert. He's our good friend.
Bert. He's our good friend, and he's finally back in Bay Ridge. So unfortunately, we have another child. And then last but not least, she looks like a piece, but she looks like she also has a picture of her boyfriend. It's too blurry, but her name is Brittany Sullivan.
Brittany Sullivan, yes.
Fucking
she
hot.
is a fucking cute girl. And let me tell you something. She's girl power. She's totally into what are we doing Saturday night? It's Brittany. We're going to the movies. We're going to the mall. Yes. Oh my God, I love Chris Distefano. He's so fucking cute.
Chris, the teacher, just sent me a DM. Call was so quiet. I thought you guys were just calling to say, hey, my bad. Call was Brutes. Was it Brutes?
No, it was not Brutes. It was fine.
I just liked it.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. Well, thank you.
You know what your new nickname is?
What?
Chrissy's I'll heart it and move on.
Yeah, that's all
Chrissy,
I do.
I heart it and move on.
I double tap, and it's iHeartRadio. I'm iHeart Chrissy.
Yeah, iHeart Chrissy, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being valuable members.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy fucking Diwali, whatever you guys need me to say and do. We're just white kids that are good kids.
And listen, join our matriarchy, patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, man. We're almost at a year. When we hit a year, we're going to have a big show in New York City. And stick around for our bonus episode for Patreon-only members. It's going to be about New Year's.
It's going to be about New Year's. Go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys if you want to hear that. And as always, go to ChrisDComedy.com or YannisPappas.net. Check out all our tour dates. We've got a lot of tour dates coming up. I'm coming to fucking Denver, Seattle, Texas. I got a lot of dates. Go to ChrisDComedy.com. Check it out. As always, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I love cock in my ass.